Hello. Welcome to...
And then...
Oh. I was going to say welcome to a new
Oh.
tier list. You speak, it's fine.
Well, so anyway, I told him, get down there to the barn and you tell that pig you're sorry.
Okay then. With that random note, yeah. Yes, we have now soundboard sounds
Yes.
that will probably get abused.
You think?
Yep. Yes, quack quack. You might need that for when we're describing one of the armies in a minute.
Why are we here today then?
So we're gonna rank the armies of Westeros and some of Essos's. Old faith militant that's in the history and lore of Game of Thrones, then they're from the whole of Westeros.
Yeah,
Fair.
I would say
I
they're
will...
Go on.
I will say there's a lot of nobles from all over, but the poor men part of the army, poor fellows, that's what it is probably a lot
They
more
can
based
first
just in
Lancel
King's
Lannister
Landing.
into one of them.
Oh yeah, forgot about that.
He paid for his sins of banking his cousin.
Yeah.
So
they're kind of limited by what.
I will, however,
have
say
as
they were a
well.
pain in the ass for Mago, but yeah, they were a pain in the ass for Mago.
Yeah.
However, that's not the same fate militant we're facing.
Oh no, they
now.
actually had armor and stuff once against Mago. They were actually like armored and weaponed.
They were
like
actually bankrolled.
These guys just have like batons like policemen.
Yeah, they're just a shitty militia, basically.
Yeah, right now they're like an opposing force in King's Landing.
So
probably not
I'd
put them
say
that high.
D tier? What? E? You want E?
I'd say E, yeah, I think
Okay.
that'd be bad.
What do you think, Pastor?
I'd say probably D.
D?
Okay. We can always change this later if needs be.
We'll put in E for now. We might change our minds when we've completed it.
Yeah, 'cause there might be someone worse, but I'm not sure on it. So.
Okay, we'll go with the Free Folk next. How do we feel about the Free Folk?
C.
C?
Maybe D.
Care to give reasonings why?
I'd say, at least from what we've seen both in the show and the books, they can at times be ravenous, they can at times be quite powerful. However, collectively, in terms of like recent wins and losses, and recent battles, they're pretty shit. Pretty mediocre, but pretty shit in terms of their track records.
Yeah.
Maybe even a competitor for the E, but I'd say they're actually better off as a actual army force, a actual martial force, than the Faith Militant as is.
Oh yeah. I mean, the advantage they have is the advantage of numbers, mainly. That's their main advantage.
Yeah. Pretty much.
And they have a giant. Well, some giants and mammoths. And...
The giants are actually pretty much their biggest pull.
Yeah, basically.
That's one of the main reasons why I'm going towards the sea.
Stu, how do you feel about the...
I'd say either a D or C, definitely. I pretty much agree with those other points.
Yeah.
What actually brings them up for me is not only I think they're a little bit better equipped than the Faith Militant, and there's more of them in general. They have a much better experience in combat and a strong survival thing. Like, they're pretty tough people.
Oh, definitely.
They live up in one of the worst
They know how to do survival.
Yeah, which makes them pretty capable fighters and warriors. However, they don't really have an economy or equipment backing them, so they're very limited by...
Well, their equipment is based off whatever they managed to get off dead Night's Watchmen.
Yeah, so... I'd say a D, but like a C if I was being generous. Really.
What about like leadership-wise, with like Mance Raider leading them? How does that contribute?
He's pretty good, but as far as I know, he's the only really good leader they have. Everyone else is some kind of big boy schmuck or whatever. Like, he's just some.
I mean, there's a lot of bones, but there's not much about it.
Like that.
Yeah. I'd probably stick with
we'll go
a C on that one, actually.
Yeah.
C, okay.
We'll go C. Okay.
Nice.
Next, we will go with the Golden Company.
Ooh.
How do we feel about the Golden Company? I'm putting him an S for now, just so we can see the image.
Fair enough.
How do you?
Somebody's cheering for someone.
Well, no, I'm just putting him there for now. I'm going to obviously move him depending on what people think.
Fair. Golden Company is a very well accomplished mercenary company. Barely lost. Track record's pretty good.
I mean, you say that, but they failed in like 4 Black Fire rebellions. So.
I mean, if you're thinking only of the rebellions, I'm thinking of the bird.
Yeah, Oh yeah, their paid job, they're unstoppable.
Yeah.
They're not so good at the whole retaking Westeros job.
But then I also think they are quite well outnumbered at that point.
Yeah.
They don't have any other armies backing them.
True.
They only have whatever political allies the leader, the Blackfire in question, got a hold of. I reckon maybe B or C, because thing is, they're good as mercenaries. However, as an army force trying to take on, say, the Seven Kingdoms, pretty fucking shit, straight up.
I know Daenerys is meant to be teaming, isn't she meant to be teaming up with them? But let's say in a scenario, if she does actually end up facing them, like the Golden Company, would the Golden Company actually be able to defeat the Unsullied and the Dothraki?
I don't think they could, honestly.
I mean, I wouldn't put
they have
their
elephants.
chances too too low. Yeah, thing is, currently you also have them fairly on hard times comparably to normal.
Oh, fair.
However, like economically and shit,
yeah.
Harry Strickland, I think, mentioned some shit about that.
Hey, yeah. I thought he was called Old Gif or whatever his name is in the books. Is it Gif? Gif? I don't know what his name is. Isn't Howard Strickland disguising himself as somebody else at the moment?
I don't think so, no.
Oh, maybe I'm thinking of somebody else.
Oh, you mean Collington?
Yeah, that's the one. I'm thinking of Collington. Yeah, he's hiding himself as some
he's Team Friends.
Yeah.
Team Duck. Speaking of ducks.
Quack.
But I will, however, fucking say, if it was normal and they worked in both hard times and facing the Armies, Seven Kingdoms potentially,
yeah,
it wouldn't probably be a B, but
what's that?
Maybe even a D on this one actually.
What's their armor like in the books? Is it like just Westeroni armor, or are they wearing like? Or is it red?
Pretty much just Westerosi armor,
like plate armor.
leftovers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I mean,
maybe even
well
worse
armed,
here.
so yeah, I'd say A. We can shift it later if we need to.
I'd say C.
C?
Yeah.
You think they're worse than A or B?
I would actually put them in a solid B for now.
Okay.
I think they're a decent mercenary force on their own. Like, they've got a decent reputation in history. They're well funded and well equipped from their previous contract. They've got good stuff. Well supplied and all that.
Yeah.
I don't think they'll fare well in a campaign to retake Westeros from Targaryens unless they're also backed up by some other forces.
Yeah.
They'll do really well then.
Yeah.
Just on their own.
What if the Mortals join them?
Maybe, yeah, like another kingdom backing them up. Yeah, they could do some serious damage, I think.
Whose side?
Another kingdom, sure. Dawn in particular,
I was about
no
to say,
way.
whose side is Dawn on at the moment?
Targaryens and themselves.
Oh, obviously they're always on their side, yeah.
But if they get the Targaryens back in power, they win regardless.
Fair enough. Cool.
Because then they have to uphold their promises.
Yeah,
well,
they're definitely better than the pre-folk and the...
Oh, definitely. Well, for now, I'll leave them in B, and then we can shift it later if we need to. Because we'll do like an overall view afterwards, and we'll can rearrange if we have to. We shall do the Unsullied next. How do we feel about the Unsullied?
Elite mercenary force.
Yep.
And it's a fair number of them. Because
I believe she has 8,000, doesn't she? I might be wrong about the numbers.
The worst part is they definitely outnumber the Golden Company, because they barely have that number.
Well,
and she doesn't have to pay wages.
Well, she outnumbers the Golden Company anyway, because she'll match the numbers with the Dothraki numbers as well.
I'd say solid A,
yeah.
Maybe a S.
She also has the Second Sons on her side as well, doesn't she?
Second Sons, I think they were part of the siege. They might be turning on them.
Maybe.
I don't quite remember which one was which or not.
I don't know. Maybe.
I'll have a quick look. Get back to you.
Stu, how do you feel about Unsullied? Well,
Unsullied are really good. They have good tactics, good training.
Yeah.
Really good psychology and morale. That's a big thing they have on their side. Because I think the whole, like, castrating them...
Men have no need for penises, yes.
Well, the weird training they go through kind of desensitizes them to a lot of the horrors of war, so they have very good morale. Like, they're not easily, cowed by stuff, which is actually a plus compared to a lot of other forces. I would say either their only real weakness is that it's difficult to get them new recruits because they have such an intensive training process. And
Daenerys kind of destroyed the training site, so...
Yes, and I don't think she wants to bring back the methods used to create them, so...
However, in the book, in the actual lore of World of Ice and Fire, Old Giss actually has the original version of the Unsullied, which are better than this version, like Daenerys' version. Yeah.
Oh?
Yes. That's cool.
If you actually look up about Old Giss, they actually train the original version of the Unsullied, like how they get the elite of the elite people that fight, and they're not slaves, they're like people that volunteer to be fighters.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's
fancy.
Cool, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually.
So look it up. Look Old Giss up.
Yeah, I'll look that up afterwards. I would say they're an A tier at least, maybe even an S if you want to push them that far. I
agree
really
with
have one major weakness that isn't even that bad of a weakness until later.
What? But they have no penis.
No, just that they can't be replaced easily at all. So
yeah, that's fair.
I will put them A tier for now, if we need to.
I honestly think we should go
You
S.
think S? Okay. Pasta, S, yes, no?
Yeah, I can go from that.
Yeah, we'll go with S. Cool.
I mean,
There's
like,
not really
comparatively,
anyone
this
on
is
their
definitely
level
S.
I could think of, so...
Fair enough.
I don't think anything else, like, hits that power and competency level.
True. While
because they're literally a program to breed super soldier, essentially. Is the
yeah, but also their numbers. Granted, you won't be able to replenish their numbers.
Fair, true. However, you say that, but David and Dan managed it pretty easily. They all died in the Battle of Winterfell, and yet the next episode is like, we've lost half our forces. No, mate, you lost 90% of them. Anyway, yeah.
I mean, if we let them just run around with it, they'd probably have Unsullied all over everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
At all times.
Well, like, they went down from 50% and then
maybe they'd even grow their dicks back.
Yeah, and then they regenerated when they got back to King's Landing, and then like they generated even more soldiers. Like, what the hell? But yeah, how the next one we'll go with Dothraki. How do you feel about the Dothraki, or however you pronounce it, Dothraki?
Dothraki.
Like George Martin pronounced it Dothraki for some reason, but yeah. Yeah. He's the writer, he would know.
Yeah, whatever. Pronounce it how you want.
The horseman, basically.
I mean,
did you know that Khal Drogo is a horse?
Yeah. They are quite capable out in the steeps.
Yeah.
However, I mean, have we really seen any test of their skills aside from like in close combat in the city?
Not particularly. We saw Khal Drogo have a fight, that was about it.
Yeah, because I don't think they'd really be that effective in a, say, more urban environment or somewhere that isn't as steep.
I mean, the only thing in the TV show you saw that was good was when they did the loot train against the Lannisters' grain train, and they destroyed the train of grain. That was kind of a cool attack.
The grain train.
That's what it was. It was called the grain train. I don't know what it was called. The train of gold and stuff from Hightower.
I will say that they're fucking jacked when it comes to like having them in an open field, on the seats, but
against White Walkers are pretty useless.
I haven't even watched those episodes.
Don't.
So I don't know. I'd actually maybe rank them on B.
B?
Potentially C, but yeah, probably B. Just don't bring them up to
How
the
do you
C.
think they would so let's say we had a cavalry battle against Dothraki versus the Vale Horsemen. Who would win?
I think they'd win against the Vale Horse.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
I think that at least, well, Vale Horsemen, I'd say...
I still don't understand how the Vale's horsemen are the best, considering they're like mountain people, like mountain terrain people. Where you'd think that they'd be good at guerrilla warfare, not horse riding.
But that does bring up a fairly big argument.
What?
Probably a good argument to put it in C, because if you compare them to the Vale Horsemen,
yeah,
I actually think the Vale Horsemen could win out. Like even with
they
less
do
numbers.
have armor, so.
They have armor, which means your Iraq's not going to be that effective.
Yeah.
And shooting arrow at armor.
They know the terrain better as well.
Yeah, and the thing is, I don't think that the Dothraki are that competent at killing people in armor, necessarily.
Nah, don't think so.
I mean, Viserys wasn't wearing any, but if he did, maybe we'd find out.
Joe Mormon beat that guy up that tried to fight him. So, yeah.
True.
Oh, we're putting them in front of Free Folk,
here's
I guess.
the thing. It depends how heavily they're supposed to be based on Mongols, because...
I think they're meant to be heavily based off of Mongols.
The real-life Mongols were actually quite effective against...
Oh yeah, they sacked China, didn't they?
Yeah, they were really effective, but the thing is, I think George Martin talks up the Dothraki a bit, too much.
Well, yeah, because Khal Drogo's meant to be like Genghis
Because he
Khan.
has all the characters talk about how badass and cool they are. But when you think about in the context of Westeros and what armies they have, what their terrain's like, I don't think that Dothraki would be that great in a field pitch battle, really. Really great as a scout force, as a, raiding force, all that stuff. But to siege a castle, to capture a town, to fight guys in armor, I don't think they'd be all that great. Do they even have bows? Like, I was wondering.
Yeah, they have the curved bows, like the Saracen bows.
Okay, so they do have horse archers. Okay, that's
they have Mongol bows.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say either a C or a B if you're generous, but I wouldn't go too high with it.
Yeah, because they're fairly overestimated, I'd say. They're a fucking menace out in the fields.
If you use them right, they're really good as well, I'd say.
Yeah.
Oh, but
you need to know their strengths. But if you,
yeah,
but if you don't, they can really fall on the face. Particularly online by George.
What?
They'd be a really good companion to the Gold Company.
Probably.
Yeah, actually.
They'd really get along well.
Well, maybe Aegon Targaryen can persuade them to turn on Daenerys and work for him.
Yeah, or maybe her and Aegon form a Targaryen double team, tag team or something.
Well, no, because then Daenerys will be arguing over who gets the throne, him or her.
Well, they can worry about that later.
Yeah.
Like, they need to win Westeros first, and then they can figure that out. Like,
I think Aegon's so far into like trying to win the run though that by the time Daenerys comes there, I don't think there's going to be
any Westeros
too
left.
many she can sway. You aren't dead.
Well, probably the Iron Islanders left. That's it.
Might be like a handful, maybe like two.
Depends when the White Walkers arrive as well.
Should we pick one of the Kingdom armies now, so we haven't any of them yet?
Yeah. Well,
just a random one.
Well, yeah. Let's go with Dawn then.
Oh, Dawn.
Yeah. How do we feel about Dawn?
Well, they fought Robert's Rebellion.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because they were Targaryen loyalists.
Indeed.
From what I understand, they did all right in most of their battles. They're mainly based on Spanish and like
Iberian
Moorish soldiers, kind of like from the real history. So probably medium to light troops, mainly, not a lot of like full play guys and stuff.
Yeah, probably.
They seem to be very spear-focused troops.
Yeah, they seem to be like a mix between Spain and
the Welsh, because
like
they're very guerrilla warfare.
Oh, fair. I was thinking like at least in terms of tools they use in combat.
Oh, yeah.
Combat, sort of the Middle Eastern.
Tactic-wise, they're very Welsh, because the Welsh deal with guerrilla warfare quite a bit, like in the dealing with terrain, like using the terrain to their advantage.
It's actually fucking close to Andalusia, maybe. All things considered.
They're very skirmisher-y, basically.
Yeah, basically. And they did manage to take out one of the dragons as well. They took out.
Yeah. You know what? I think it should go B,
maybe
even A for that. Honestly.
Fair.
I think they're pretty good, and they're like.
Are they better or worse than the Golden Company?
I'd say on par, maybe a bit worse in my opinion. I'd say they're fairly middle of the road. At least from what I've seen in the books, what I've read in the books, I'd say they're fairly middle of the road at this point. They were definitely, however, fucking ravenous when they were first trying to be taken by the Seven Kingdoms.
Yeah.
And that period of time would have gotten probably an S tier.
Fair enough.
But current, I'd say they're fairly fractured internally in the realm.
True. Fair enough.
It's mainly like the capital sending out forces, so I'd say B is pretty fair too.
Fair enough. Yeah, I can understand that. Yeah. I don't like the whole Sand Snake people, but other than that, I do like the Dornish culture.
Yeah, I was gonna say the Sand Snakes don't really reflect the Nordic military as a whole. So,
No. I'd say fucking Darkstar might even be a better representative.
Dark.
Edgy man.
Yeah.
Oh, the gold cloaks.
The gold cloaks. How do we feel about the gold cloaks?
Put him in D.
D?
Yeah, they're D for it.
Okay.
Yeah, like the only time I would say the gold cloaks were great is
When
under Daemon Targaryen.
I was about to say when Daemon first made them.
Yeah.
When they went around the entire city slaughtering everybody.
Yeah, they.
Yeah.
And they're like drenched their gold and blood, and now it's become more piss colored. It's the piss guard, piss cloaks.
Fair enough. And they also did backstab Eddard Stark as well, which is a dick move.
But aside from morals, but more effectiveness, they're still in D.
Fair. And they're paid by the Lannisters as well, so instant D tier.
They don't impress me much because they're a decent force at what they do, but they're only a force that guards one big city, and they're basically loyal to whoever pays them, which isn't that great, honestly, because anyone can just hire them to that point as well.
Actually, I have a counter argument.
Oh.
Yeah.
To put them in E tier.
Oh shit!
They can't fucking keep up with the fake militants.
I was just about to say, you're comparing them to the Faith Militant. That's pretty bad.
Oh no. That's pretty funny. Their faithfuls are better.
The thing is, they are the intermediate adversaries. The Faith Militant is they are keeping the Lancers on their toes, which means they not just normally politically, but fairly decently in martial force in the capital, are keeping the gold cloaks and the Lancer soldiers there, though they are few, on their fucking toes.
Jeez. True. Oh, you know what we should have done? We should have done Robert Strong as his own separate army.
Robert Strong? No. 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 Funny as that would be. The one-man army, Robert Strong.
Yeah.
I am the baddest military force in Westeros.
Set. We'll do Night's Watch.
S tier, instant.
Yeah.
We'll do Night's Watch now. How do we feel about the Night's Watch? Are they D tier?
It's a wretched hive of scum and villainy, but when they can be fairly effective.
Yeah.
B tier.
B? Okay, that's pretty high. That's pretty high. How do you feel about that, Stu?
Yeah, high C or maybe even B, most, because they're filled up with all different cultures and warfares.
Yeah, but most of them are prisoners and murderers.
Well, that's the thing. But some of them are actually good fighters, and they have some really good leaders and officers in their rank. So I'd say they're pretty decent.
Pretty much.
They've got equipment as well that mostly work. They get some funding.
True. Not as much as we used to, though.
They've got the wall, which is useful for,
They've got a big defensive,
I mean, it kind of sucks when someone attacks them from the Seven Kingdoms. That's not great because, well, the wall doesn't really count for anything there. But I think they're a decent fighting force. I wouldn't say they're really something you would use in a military campaign, but if you need to hold somewhere, they're pretty good for that at least.
I'll put them in.
I agree with that.
I'll put them in top C tier for now.
Yeah, I'd say, look at their track record. The wall has yet to fall. How fucking well have they done, both in terms of equipment?
Yeah, but they have also failed
Mhm.
because they've had multiple sightings of wildlings beyond the wall.
Yeah.
So.
Well, yeah, but it's difficult to actually go beyond the wall and hunt them down.
But they've got 13.
Their job is to maintain the wall mainly.
Yeah, they've got 13 forts to maintain as well, which doesn't help.
Yeah. And the fact that barely anyone gives them supplies and stuff
Well,
anyway.
they used to.
They're basically a charity, and they've still done quite well.
Well,
it's the literal Salvation Army.
Yeah.
Well, when King Jaehaerys was in charge, he actually funded and actually paid for the renovation of the wall.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It was his wife that persuaded him to do it, because she went and visited him on a dragon. She went, and the dragon refused to go past the wall. So she was like, "Oh, this is weird." And then she like started chatting to the Night's Watch, and then she was like, "Yeah, we need to start pumping money into this." So they started pumping money into the wall.
That's pretty cool, lore, actually.
Cool.
Yeah.
The Targaryens gave him some funding once.
Well, I imagine they probably constantly did, but it just like decreased over the years when people thought them less and less relevant.
Yeah, the things that were fighting kind of became like myth. Folklore. Yeah, myth and folklore.
Like everyone thinks that like the spiders and stuff are all like not real and stuff, and giants don't exist and stuff like that. Even though they do.
Yeah.
They can have a rude awakening if they do get past the wall. So yeah, let's do the Greyjoys next.
Like they always say, the fucking Snarks and Grumpkins.
Snogs and Grumpkins, yeah. Let's do the Ironborn. The Sea Raiders.
Iron Islanders.
The Iron Islanders, yeah. The guys of a pile of bodies, yeah.
Very capable of raiding.
Very.
And not much else. Are we thinking currently like latest book?
I mean, it'll range from when they first showed up in book 2 till present day, yeah.
Okay.
Because like, let's face it, what's his name? What was the first guy's name? The first king, one that Euron killed. He was a terrible king, anyway.
Oh, fucking. I think it's something with a B.
Yeah, something B with B. Yeah.
Yeah, Theon's dad.
Yeah, that's what it's on about. Yeah, he was a terrible leader, so they probably didn't do very well. Like if with him as a ruler, like they probably doing better now. Euron's in charge.
Fair. Yeah, I'd at least basically say that in terms of say the fucking
I'd say for now I'm gonna put him in C for now, but you changed my mind.
Yeah, I'd say at least now with you're in charge here, and with the Iron Fleet with them.
That's true. Oh, I'll put him in B, I guess.
Yeah, I'd argue B.
Yeah, I think they should probably go in a B at least, because they're pretty good fighters on a one-to-one basis, because they're pretty tough. They do a lot of raidings. They have some combat experience, most of them. They've got interesting tactics because they do a lot of raiding, fighting ships, stuff. Not that great in a pitched battle, as far as I can tell, because they don't really have cavalry. They don't really use archers. They don't really. Do they have spears even? I've never seen spears, so it's kind of
yeah.
I don't know. They're alright though.
Yeah, we did, because we used a spear to kill, what's his name? The dude from Winterfell, the scepter guy. What's his name with the chains?
Oh, yeah.
Can't remember what his name is.
Well, someone probably spears, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say they're at least a B still though, just for being.
And being impaled for little kids that they said was Bran and Rickon, and it wasn't actually Bran and Rickon.
Yeah, I'd probably say, with how it's going now, definitely a B. Borderline A. How they have been, C. Probably most likely a D.
What about if Euron actually manages to persuade Daenerys to team up?
Well, he'll combine armies. I'd say the Ironborn probably say
because he sends that guy with the horn, doesn't he, to tame one of the Dany's dragons, doesn't he?
Yes, Victarion. His
yeah,
brother.
that's the one. Yeah, Victarion. Yeah.
Who used to lead the Iron Fleet.
Oh, so I was reading about the dragons earlier, Pastor, and it said that Euron Greyjoy had a dragon's egg, but he claims he threw it into the sea.
Yes.
Why did he do
does
that?
Claim so. I don't know.
What a waste of an egg.
Bro.
What I would argue is he might be saying it as a lie,
He must have been a sacrifice to the gods.
how many different shit he's found and how inconsequential a dragon is compared to it. Or, yeah, it's a fucking sacrifice.
Doesn't he have like Valyrian steel armor as well?
Valyrian steel armor, indeed.
Yeah.
That he for some reason just takes off later.
Well, he never wears it in the show, so.
Of course not. That's not the same kind of Euron Greyjoy, mate.
No.
Far from it.
No, that's the same Euron Greyjoy that it says to Jaime Lannister about a finger in the bum.
Oh god.
That's the Euron Greyjoy who really likes cock jokes.
Yep.
And everything else just eludes him.
Let's do the Tyrell, me now then.
The Reachman.
The Reachman, yeah. The Reach-aroundman.
I'm glad you mentioned Randall Tarly earlier on, because he really does lift them up.
Yeah, he does boost the stats of them, but then he betrays them and joins the Lannisters.
They have really good logistics as well. That's one thing they have, because they just have all the food and supplies they need at most of the time. So that's pretty good.
I'm feeling high B or A, maybe?
Maybe even an A, I think. Because they really carried the Targaryens during Robert's Rebellion, I would say, quite heavily.
Yeah, not to mention, they are carrying the Lannisters mad.
Yes, in the current times as well, yep.
Oh yeah.
With his son Dick on.
Like, whoever the Reach sides with is a big sway to anyone fighting a war in Westeros. So.
Yeah. It's like cheat codes.
Cheat codes.
As far as I know, they have pretty good equipment, like pretty good cavalry, some really good generals like Randall.
Well, Randall Tarly is the only one that actually beat Robert Baratheon.
Oh no, it's not Randall Tarly, it's Randall...
It is Tarly.
Yeah, no, you're right, Tarly's
Tarly.
Sam Tarly.
Yeah,
you're right.
He's the only one that actually managed to beat Robert Baratheon.
I keep thinking Tarly and Tyrell are the same, but they're not. So, yeah. But yeah, no, Randall Tarly is like literally one of the best generals in the setting, so yeah.
Because Tarly was sent to the Trident to fight against Robert.
Yeah, he fought Robert.
Yeah,
and
pushed him back.
Loras, on the other hand, is getting his mettle tested, whether or not he's just a pretty boy who's decent with a sword or actually good at fighting.
Oh, so Lawrence has a brother in the books, but he's not in the show.
Yes, the disabled.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's pretty cool too. All the Tyrells are pretty cool people, honestly.
Yeah.
So it's like, they're
well, yeah, apart from Mace Tyrell.
Like,
Mace isn't even that bad. He's just a bit of a like loudmouth North FC man kind of.
Yeah, but I love him because he is.
He's just, oh man, I'll fucking have you. Good fat and all that. He's just
I'm rich, sire.
Yeah, I'm rich. That's his character.
He's like, his whole character arc is, I'm the second richest family in the world. Where do they rank on stats?
I think they deserve A, honestly.
A?
Yeah, I agree with A.
Okay.
What, you disagree?
Well, I'd say...
Hit me with a counter argument, come on, come on.
I'd say top tier B. I don't know, it's just...
We can change it later, or put it
like, I don't know, yeah. Like, their army just seems weak to me, but yeah.
Fair enough. Okay, what's next?
Next, we shall go with... Let's go with the Tullys.
Oh,
the Tullys.
The Riverlands.
Yes, the Riverland army.
I mean, from both their track record and their effective battle,
I mean, they do happen to have in their ranks the phrase, so that decreases their stature.
I mean, no reputation, but effectiveness. I'd say C.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe not C.
Blackfish is meant to have been really good in combat, so I guess that helps.
I'd say probably a solid C.
C?
Yeah, the the Riverlands are a victim of their geography, basically.
Yeah, they're stuck in the middle of everybody.
Surrounded by everyone.
Yeah.
So they're usually at war with a lot of people. A lot of people want to come through their territory.
Yeah.
Especially the Freys. So that causes some issues. So they end up in conflict a lot, which is a good and a bad thing. Like, it can bring.
They always seem to join the Starks, though, which is how kind of.
They lean more towards the north, loyalty-wise.
Definitely.
Which is probably a smart thing.
I will say that they got bad advantage. Like, even though it's their home territory, they haven't mastered it, so that's a negative. Battling at home is the main disadvantage, but they do pull through quite well in the first part of the fucking War of the Five Kings.
Yeah. In the war against the Blacks versus the Greens, the Riverlands join the Greens, but Daemon Targaryen comes and wrecks them, and then the North comes as well with 20,000 troops, so that kind of stops them. So then they start being friendly with the Starks at that point, I think.
Yeah, I'd say they're at least a high EC at the very least.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You could itch them out into a low B maybe if you were generous, I think. But...
Is what's his name? You know, the guy that helped Eddard beat Dane. Is he a Riverlands man or is he a North?
Reed is North tech.
Oh, is he North?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's North. He's in the neck. It's the southernmost.
I didn't know whether that was actually Riverlands or North region.
He's on the border.
Right. Okay. Okay. Cool.
It's the neighbor of the Freys.
Yeah. Just thought I'd check.
Almost.
Let's do the Vale next because they're next door.
The Vale.
Ooh. The Vale Horsemen shall fight my village.
Yep.
That's what they're famous for, allegedly.
Allegedly, yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. They're also known for their leader faction, something to do with a raven when they first formed. That's why there's an eagle or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, because they're in the mountains.
Yeah.
There'll be a lot of those avian creatures, eagles and stuff. So.
Yeah.
I'd say they did well in Robert's Rebellion at the very least.
They had to deal with their own rebellion. They had a civil war in the Vale because half of them were supporting Aerys Targaryen and half of them was supporting Jon Arryn. So we had to deal with that before he helped Robert out. But yeah. They seem a solid force when they are working together.
Yeah. I don't know, mid to high B maybe.
Yeah.
They're not exceptionally good, but they're pretty decent at the same time.
Could be a B, could be a C, but on the fence.
I was about to say, are they meant to be like the French of Westeros?
Could be.
Maybe the Reach.
Mountain
French.
Westeros,
maybe.
Sure.
I don't know, I was just trying to figure out. Yeah.
Nothing quite like the Mountain French, eh?
The Mountain French. Oh, but the Norwegians! Oh, okay.
No, you know what they are? They're Burgundy.
Burgundy, oh yeah.
Yeah, they're fucking Burgundy.
Oh, the Prussians, the Prussians.
Nice. Yeah. Or they're like Switzerland because...
To be fair, I'd say the Ironborn are the Norwegians.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll admit that.
Yeah. Okay, I'll let them be in B tier, but I'll say they're worse than Dawn.
Unfortunately, there's just not a lot to say about them. They don't really get along more. I can only assume that they're well equipped and have good supplies, really, because they're Prosperous Kingdom. Yeah. No. They seem to have good armor and weapons at least, so... What's happened?
I don't know. People are dying.
Wilhelm screams there.
Let's
not got much left.
Let's do Stormlands next.
Oh god.
Stormlands?
Yeah.
We do have Stannis as a separate entity.
Yeah, so, we're mainly focusing on the Stormlands that supported Renly at first, and then whatever was left after when Emily died of half of. I know the majority of them did join Stannis. I think some of them left and joined the Lannisters, I think.
Yeah, or just staying cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like fairly split, aren't they? I think.
Yeah, the Stormlands are weird because politically they're kind of right next to Crownlands, so they're...
Well, they're stuck between the Crownlands, the Reach, and Dawn, so
they're very dubious about who they follow. They're the guys that really have to be careful politically with what they do, I think, out of all the factions.
Yeah, I would definitely say that historically too, because...
Well, they used to support the Targaryens.
Okay. Yeah, I'd say, like, Stefan, that's a testament to how temperamental they can be in being swayed to your side.
There's also the Laughing Knight Baratheon that helped Duncan the Tall win back Trial 7. He was a good Baratheon. I can't remember which Baratheon that was. I just know he was called the Laughing Knight. I think he was called the Laughing Knight. He was called the Laughing something. The Laughing Storm. He was called.
The Laughing Storm.
Yeah.
The Laughing Storm. That might have been. Let's double check that.
He was the one that helped Sir Duncan the Tall the Trial for 7 in him. He actually knighted Sir Duncan himself.
Yeah, I don't know how.
Lionel Baratheon.
That's the one. Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about Stormlanders, honestly. Like, they seem competent, but at the same time, they don't seem all that exceptional either. So
I'd say C tier.
Yeah, I'd say, like, in terms of what we've seen of them in the main series, C tier.
Better or worse than
better than Riverlanders.
Riverlanders?
Yeah, high C. Like,
cool.
You know, they fought for a lot of different people and served well for the most part.
Yeah.
Yeah, so. They like served decently.
True.
Not bad, not great, but with detriment, or bad with good moments, but just middle of the road.
True. Alright, so while we're on the Baratheons, let's do Stannis and his forces.
Oh god.
Now that's some dedication, I gotta admit. Are we including the recent additions with the North clans?
Yes, we will include that.
Okay.
And also, allegedly, Mance Raider's working with them as well, so...
I'd say, if
allegedly.
that's the case...
Yeah.
Blackwater Bay was not a very good indicator.
It wasn't the best of starts for him, no.
Yeah, but I will say it seems a lot more promising now.
Well, hopefully it doesn't end the same way the TV show Stannis ends.
I find it doubtful that they seem to be building up for him to go a bit more guerrilla tactics, setting up traps.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's got that ice lake thing. He's gonna do a trap on that.
Yeah.
He's good as a strategy command, and Davos is good at diplomat.
The problem with Stannis' boys is they're all propped up by Stannis himself.
Yeah.
Like, the main reason they're so effective is because of Stannis' leadership.
And they're terrified of being killed by him.
Well, it's not even really that, because that's more of a morale issue. But they're well led by him, and they're mostly pretty loyal to him. But I don't really know how effective they are just as a force. Because they did okay at the Blackfire, but they did lose that eventually. But
they helped defend the wall. They defeated the wildlings.
Fair.
Yes.
However, I will say the dynamics a bit different now.
Yeah.
And particularly due to the addition of the Mount Clansmen.
Yeah.
Or the Clansmen of Northern Clansmen, we'll say instead. Yes. No relation to other clansmen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, the Mountain Clans joined Stannis, did we? Oh, okay.
Not the ones in the Vale, but
yeah. I know which ones.
Yeah, just by the border, pretty
yeah,
much.
The ones above the wall. Yeah.
However, yes, that changes things because now there's like
they're allegedly part of the
lower
Grand
ranked leaders
conspiracy.
under him, other leaders. Some from him. Some of them are fucking powerhouses.
True. Davos is pretty good at diplomacy, allegedly.
But his own troops are also a bit of a risk.
Most of his troops are mercenaries at the moment, though, aren't we?
I'd say half and half, because some of them are converts to R'hllor.
Yeah.
Which is the bad dynamic.
Oh yeah, the Lord of Light.
Yeah, they got Melisandre on the side as well.
Which is kind of a good and bad thing. It's kind of a toss, really.
Exacto mundo.
I still don't understand why she just can't go off back to Essos and like get an army of priests to come and help out.
I actually wouldn't put it past them either just disrupting tactics or potentially even turning on Stannis if he doesn't do what Warlord Daddy wants them to.
Yeah.
It's really hard
what
to
I think
these guys because they're very...
I'd like Stannis to like get what he wants to get and then just kill Melisandre and go, well, thanks for helping me.
It's really weird because these guys on the paper are, you know, professional military force from the Stormlands. You know, they're all, most of them are all veterans and stuff, like competent. But at the same time, they're fighting in such a weird and unconventional way. Like, Stannis literally took them all the way up to the north and is like, right, we're doing this thing now, which...
I'm not trained for winter
because they all
warfare.
signed up to help him get Seven Kingdom, but now they're not doing that now. Now they're up in the north to kill the others, basically. That's the long-term goal.
I mean, well, the main...
I thought he was trying to capture Winterfell because he was trying to get the north back.
Well, yeah, but he wants to establish the power base there, but ultimately they're going to be the bulwark against the forces from beyond the wall.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're thinking narratively, yes. However, I would say it makes sense in the books due to him saying that he wants to win the kingdom slowly, or sway them, basically.
Yeah, he kind of almost wants the populists to side with him.
Yes.
Which is really strange because Stannis is the guy that no one really wants to vote for, which is really funny.
But that's his main problem, and that's what I think he's realized in the books, which is why he's finally turned to the people and not just the law books.
Yeah, which is kind of cool and interesting. Yeah, it's like he's recognized that that's his failing. Yeah, like, oh, I'm regret this. I need better PR guys.
He's trying
to. He basically needs a good PR guy. Yeah. The only downside
he
is
does have a good PR guy as Davos.
The only downside is Aegon has a better PR guy.
Yeah.
People are already signing up. Stannis has been there for such a long time. Oh shit, he doesn't have PR close enough.
I mean, he has...
Do you know what, Will?
What?
Put them between the Gold Company and the Dornish.
Okay.
That seems a good place to put them. Because they're a little bit behind the Targaryen resurgency coming in.
Fair enough.
But they're better than a lot of the other Seven Kingdoms armies because Stannis is such a good leader and he's very unconventional with how he's things. He's a bit of a wild card.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Do you reckon Stannis could persuade the Golden Company to join him?
No.
Oh.
I doubt it.
Fair enough.
Aegon would have to be dead.
Yeah.
True. It might happen, you never know.
Aegon would have to be dead. Daenerys would probably have to be on the throne for that.
Yep. We'll do House Stark because we're in the north at the moment.
Ooh. That's an interesting one. They're a hard one to rate, actually. Tough guys.
I'd say they're at least A tier.
Yeah, high B or A tier, I think, because tough guys, you know, they have to deal with.
They also have I can't remember what the force is called. They have an elite force of old men that go to war to just die because they're trying to help their families pay for living during winter. So they just go out to go die. Basically.
Yeah, they have pretty good generals as well. They've had some good victories historically against Targaryen.
The White Wolves
fought against Targaryens. They've fought against the Lannisters.
Yeah.
They've probably fought against the others and like the children, you know, people from around the wall.
Oh yeah, Bran the Builder helped build the wall, so
yeah, I mean, at least there would definitely be a legacy of it.
Well, House Stark's been the kings and wardens of the North since the first men even arrived.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like they're very experienced warriors, I'd say.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, and even though they don't know there's not anything more than Starks and Crumpkins, I think they might have heard tales of it and have to deal with it.
Well, I think that the Starks know that they're real. I think they just say they're not real so they don't like scare the common folk.
Are you saying Bran knows of White Walkers when he heads out there? Because I was highly
not like Hicks. He hasn't been told about it, but I imagine the adults know about it. Like Ned obviously knows about the White Walkers, like because when the Night Watchman who's about to behead tells him about the Night Walkers, he doesn't seem that phased by it.
Yeah, but it could also just be calling bullshit.
Yeah, true.
I would. Their only real weakness is they're
the Boltons
kind of they're a poorer region because they're up north and there's not much resource.
What's the weird thing? Yeah, it's like weird because like they have the most territory, but the worst resources.
It's not very good territory. That's the problem.
It's like living in England.
I will say,
yeah,
probably the biggest perk they have is the loyalty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody loves the Starks except the Boltons.
Yeah, because they're very egalitarian for medieval people, you know, they like treat the people firm but fair.
Well, the way that they do it as well, they secure loyalty via marriage. They keep getting like Stark family members to marry like each like generation of Stark marries a different family. Like some of them marry the Mormon. Mormons or the
they
Glovers.
play the alliance game quite well, including with the Riverlanders a lot as well.
Yeah.
Because they know that that's an important thing to keep them happy.
Yeah, but you don't see them marrying off to like the Reach or anywhere, so.
No, because they're far away.
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
Or the Highlanders to make peace with them.
Fuck, I want to download
the Iron Islanders would just take your daughter and say, "Ha ha!"
I want to see if Crusader Kings 3 has the Game of Thrones.
There is a Game of Thrones mod for it.
Is it on? Has it been released? Cool. But
yeah, but
I really liked Crusader Kings 2 1. That was pretty good.
There was a YouTuber I was watching playing it. He played as House Lannister and won as Tywin.
Nice.
He dethroned Joffrey as well, which was the best thing.
Oh wow, we've got 2
I expected no less from a competent Tywin.
Yeah. So speaking of Tywin, let's go with Lannisters before we go with White Walkers. How do we feel about the Lannister army?
Are we thinking particularly under Tywin's leadership or currently under Cersei?
We'll go peak 2. We'll go Tywin's control.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he was in charge of them for a long time.
Yeah, Cersei doesn't know how to control armies.
Hey.
Kevin Lannister does, but he got killed.
Yeah, Kevin was quite.
Kevin was basically just Tywin, but not as good.
But his little brother.
Yeah, he was milquetoast Tywin. But I will say, he was fairly competent, but his approach was different.
Yeah, because he was a nice guy, mostly.
Yeah, like, he has the same amount of exploits as Tywin. He's as competent, but his approach is different.
Yeah. Basically, he was the good cop to Tywin. Bad cop, which
pretty much. I'd say.
Yeah, that's the Mountain. He's the bad cop.
Well, he's the super corrupt bad cop.
He's the torture cop.
No, the torture cop is Payne, not.
Okay.
No, Payne is as bad as the Mountain.
Payne is the executioner cop.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. He's just the guy, hey Payne, can you kill this guy? Sure.
Yeah, well, he can't say sure, he can't speak, but yeah.
That's also one of the reasons why they are so fucking formidable. They got the fucking Hound with his own fucking company running around.
Yeah. I'm a Mountain.
Well, used to.
Yeah.
And fucking Ellen Payne, yeah.
In Westeros. They've got the best gear.
And the morals don't.
Well, they claim they're the richest faction, but they're actually bankrupt allegedly. So.
Wow.
But also, the thing is, they don't care about fucking morals. Winning comes before.
Not true.
Yeah. I'd say they're easily A tier. If I was biased, you know what? Even being biased, I don't think I can put them in S tier. I don't think they're quite.
Are they
good.
better?
Yeah, they're not that
worse
good.
Than height.
They're good, but not that good.
Are they better than Tyrells? Or worse than Tyrells?
Ooh.
I'd say worse than Tyrells.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Better,
I think,
better
a
than
little
Starks?
bit better than the Starks, just because they have way
better
more
than
resources, but yeah.
No, you just wanted to see the cool photo where they're pointing at each other, didn't you?
Yeah, look at that.
I know. However, I do feel it's justified.
Okay.
Put it there.
Oh, you know what we have forgotten to put into this list?
What?
The brother without banners.
No.
No.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
there's Brotherhood without banners.
It's like
that
100
was
guys. It's like...
yeah, that was fucking Ned's fucking counterforce. I'd say they were a different kind of agents.
Well, originally it was what's his name? Forrest and Mia was sent to arrest the Mountain, and then the Mountain killed him, and then that Red Priest guy, I can't remember what his name is, the drunk guy, brought him back to life, and then they just formed the Brotherhood without banners.
Yeah, I fucking remember that.
But yeah.
I was not certain whether it was them or fuck.
Well, we can just put them in. We'll just say that they're in E tier. It's fine.
No, if they were to be on the list, I'd put them in C. But
C, okay.
I'd argue there's a good reason to keep them off the list. They're a different kind of operative. They're not an army force.
Okay.
They don't face armies. They fight off mercenaries.
Well, with that logic,
or deserters.
Should the White Walkers be on this list then? Because
White Walkers should be S tier.
S tier?
Oh, fair.
Why? Give reasoning.
I'd say at least A tier.
Because the White Walkers don't care about logistics.
True.
As far as
they don't need logistics.
Yes. They can create armies of the dead, which is very useful. Good force multiplier. They are scary and spooky to people to fight against, which is a big thing, so they can crush the enemy's morale. They're hard to kill, as far as I know.
Yeah.
And they have.
Well, it depends whether you mean the actual White Walkers themselves or just the whites, like the zombies.
The others is what I'm talking about mainly as a.
Yeah, but like the main characters of the army, you could say.
Yeah. But once of this.
I mean, the whites do help them, and
Yeah.
I do count what they do, but I don't consider them on an individual level, really. They're just kind of...
The whites are
the ones that can only be killed with Dragon Glass or Valerian Steel.
The whites on their own would be E tier, and they'd be a tad bit more competent than cannon fodder.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
The others are where it's at, and yeah, they are different.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I unfortunately we don't have a lot of lore on them, like can they even, survive beyond the wall easily and stuff, but...
Well, yeah.
I presume so.
They come from the land of always winter, allegedly, so...
Yeah, because presumably when the climate gets warmer, they don't fare as well, is what I would assume.
Well, I don't know, because they bring the cold with them, so...
Oh, I guess. Yeah, because they just corrupt land with their...
Yeah, it's like the Chaos corruption,
yeah.
Fair.
Okay.
Actually.
Also, there was that one Night Watch member that married a female walker, so...
Yeah, the commander.
He was probably a Stark, yes.
Yeah, the Stark,
He saw an evil snow elf one day and said, I'm subbing to her OnlyFans.
Yeah, basically.
Yep.
He saw Belle Delphine and went,
yes.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
I mean,
that really crushed them.
We could probably reckon, probably Belle Delphine. He just thought, oh, that's a frozen corpse. Let's walk around.
So,
hello there.
Yeah, true. Having a quick glance of what we've positioned where, I think we should give the Golden Company...
are quite high.
I was going to say, I think the Golden Company should go up one.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Damn! What the fuck? Do you think? I think they're too good already.
Oh really? Oh okay.
Yeah. I'd argue, they should probably stay on C.
Oh okay. C? We're in B at the moment.
I would.
Okay, sorry. Stay in B. I mean,
Okay.
come on.
You can put them down to C if you want.
Because
No,
put it this way, they're better
fair.
than Stannis, Dorne, the Vale, and the Iron Islanders.
Yeah.
I mean, are they that good?
Well, the Islanders? No.
No, I mean, are the Golden Company better than 4 of the 7 kingdoms?
I mean,
Unless you combine them, yes. I don't think so.
I reckon the Golden Company could destroy the Islanders.
Ooh, okay. That'd be a fun matchup. I'll share if we get a Miniatures game, we should play that. Islanders versus Golden Company. Who will win?
What I will say is...
I reckon Stannis could definitely beat them. Dawn... I imagine Dawn would probably team up with Cross during High Cross.
Hello.
Well, we're almost done.
Yeah, we've almost finished.
It's all good.
Hi. Hello. I didn't see you there. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Care to chip in about armies?
What are you talking about?
We're ranking
Game
the
of
armies of
Thrones
Westeros.
Yes.
Ah,
Song of
I see.
Ice and Fire.
Should someone go in D tier, Leroy?
D tier.
I mean,
The Night's Watch, maybe?
How about the German lady with all the dragons?
Oh, yeah.
German lady.
Oh, you mean the Führer, Daenerys?
Maybe. Put the free folk in
The
D
free
tier,
folk.
maybe, if you want someone to be.
When Daenerys just starts talking German at you.
I mean,
When she wanted to bring back the German Empire.
yeah.
Deutschneris. Well, that's fucking canon now.
There you go, I'll put Stannis in front of the Golden Company there.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Let's see.
Are the White Walkers better than the Unsullied?
That's a good question. Ooh.
Yes.
Well, if you're judging it via the TV show, definitely.
I mean, you can't, like, kill the Unsullied only with, like, I don't know, a mummified skunk's penis. Like, you can
I
only
mean, you
kill
probably
them.
could.
But I'm just saying, the thing to kill them permanently isn't very specific.
What?
Oh, it's the built-in soundboard for Discord.
I put some soundboard sounds in.
That's a good tier list, I think.
Yeah.
To round it off.
Yeah.
We've
So
concluded that the others are the best.
I'll rattle off what we got then. So in S tier we've got the White Walkers and the Whites. At number 1. Number 2 is the Unsullied. Oh jeez. A tier we have the Reach, the Lannisters, and then the Starks. Tier B we got Stannis Baratheon and his gang of misfits. The Golden Company, Dawn, the Spaniard-based people.
Yeah.
We got the Vale, horsemen mounting people.
Bruh.
We got the Viking Raiders, the Greyjoys. Yep.
What is
Well, they're more of the island kingdoms than Vikings, but yeah.
But basically just Ireland.
Well, the coastal kingdoms, but yeah.
C tier we've got the Baratheons. Like the other Baratheons, not the Stannis ones.
The Stormlanders.
Yeah, the Stormlanders basically. The Riverlands, the Dothraki Mongol people, the Night's Watch, and then we've got D tier Stu wanted the Free Folk with Jason Momoa at the lead for some reason. And then we got the Gold Cloak City Watch people that Trass and the Faith Militant in E tier. There you go. Yeah.
Okay.
How do you feel about Faith Militant Cross?
I don't know who any of those people are.
Oh, okay.
Oh, fair. Gold Cloaks is City Watch
Yeah.
for King's Landing.
Right, just judge it on appearance, Cross. Who do you think's the best out of all of them?
I can't even fucking see
I'm
them.
screen
They're so
sharing
small.
to you.
I know, but they're so small.
Okay.
There
you go, I'll just send you the link to the tier list.
I have something open, I can't see it.
Oh, okay. I can zoom in if you want.
Bro.
Who's the first one on the last row?
First one on the last row.
Oh, gold cloaks.
Yeah.
The gold cloaks.
Guy.
City Watch.
Oh, they're the City Watch for
the King's Landing.
Yeah. And who? Yeah, I vote for them. There you go.
You think we're the best?
For them?
Okay.
I don't know who the fuck they are. I vote for them.
They're basically bin fodder.
Yeah, the piss cloaks.
So,
The other
The yellow cloaks.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I mean, they did. I think there was a fucking.
they were fucking
line in one of the fucking episodes where they mentioned the cloaks had lost the fucking gold color and started looking more like yellow.
Yeah, there is someone who says that as a joke.
Yeah. It's turning into piss, probably. So yeah. Yeah, if you liked watching us discuss
let us know in the comments what you think.
If you disagree, let us know, and we won't care.
And don't forget to piss on a piss cloak today.
And also, don't forget that I don't want it.
I don't want it.
Alright.
So yeah. On that bombshell. Oh god. Oh, stop it. Okay, on that bombshell, I'm gonna end it here. Goodbye.